Thank you very much for joining us on the phone today. I was hoping you could just introduce yourself and tell our listeners a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me, first of all. And my name's Michael Ward. I look after the UK and Ireland for an allergy immunotherapy company.
So as I understand, we're going to be talking about pet allergies. I was hoping you could tell us a bit more about that and some of the areas you want to cover and get over to our listeners.
Well, we provide allergy immunotherapy for dogs, cats, horses primarily, who have allergies. And it's an ongoing treatment for them that is safe to use long term.
So tell us a little bit more about how that works.
Okay, so what we do as a company is we will normally an animal will come in, go down to the vet, let's say, and the vet there will diagnose them with allergies, and they'll do this by ruling out everything else. So there are lots of things that can make your dog or cat scratch, so they have to rule out everything else. So parasitic and bacterial infections all have to be ruled out. And this is how you actually diagnose allergies, by ruling out these things. Once they've done that, they're then going to go on and make a choice. And they've got a couple of different options available to them here. They can either use a symptomatic medication, such as steroids, cyclosporins, or some of the more modern ones that are available to them, or they can do allergy immunotherapy. And for that, they're going to have to do an allergy test first. And these tests are not diagnostic tests. They identify what the animal is allergic to, and we build an individual therapy based upon that.
And I assume allergies aren't always what people think straight away could be the problem with their pet.
No, that's absolutely right. Like I say, it's very common for animals to scratch, of course, and we often just think, for example, dogs scratch, so we can ignore it. But really, in these cases, what we're looking at is excessive scratching. And I know that can be a little difficult to define, but the way I always think about it is, if you think your animal is scratching excessively, it probably is, and it's time to go and see the vet.
So do you have any recommendations for new pet owners or people thinking about getting their pet for the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. So allergies are an inherited disease. So if the parents have allergies, it's likely the animal that you're getting is also going to have allergies. So the thing to do is, if you can, find out if the parents have allergies, and then it's going to be a good indicator for you. But I know that this isn't always possible because people are kind enough to adopt animals, etc., or maybe the information just isn't available to you. So in these cases, really, what we're going to have to do is just keep an eye on the animals. And like I say, really look for this excessive scratching, and damage to the fur and discoloration of the fur are good giveaways as well.
Was there anything else you'd like to cover?
I think the main point that I would like to get over is, if you think your animal is scratching too much, it's time to go and see the vet. I think it's something not to be ignored. And if you do ignore it, unfortunately, these things tend to get worse. So it's better to start treating this thing as soon as possible. And that way that you're going to have the best results and the best quality of life for the animal. So
if our listeners would like to find out more, how can they do that?
Okay, so they can go to our website, where we have a pet parent side on our website, and our website is www.artuvet, which is ARTUVET.com.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to me today.
Thank you very much.